Hey, so let me guess, you're a fan of Southwest Airlines, right? Maybe you love those free check bags, or maybe it's the open seating that keeps you coming back. Either way, if you're someone who flies with Southwest even occasionally, you've probably wondered, should I get one of their credit cards? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Southwest Rapid Rewards credit cards from Chase. And yes, there are a few of them. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed by trying to figure out which one's the best for you, you're not alone. I've got your back. Now, whether you're someone who hops on a flight once or twice a year to visit family, or you're constantly chasing boarding groups for work or vacation, there's likely a Southwest card that fits your lifestyle perfectly. So there are 5 different versions of these cards, 3 consumer cards and 2 business cards. Each one comes with its own mix of perks, like bonus points, travel credits, upgraded boarding, and even no foreign transaction fees, which is a lifesaver if you ever fly internationally. But here's the real question. Which card actually makes the most sense for you? Is it worth paying a higher annual fee for the extra perks? Or would the basic version cover everything you need without overcomplicating things? That's what I'm here to help you figure out. We're going to break it all down together, comparing each of the cards side by side, looking at what makes them different, what kind of travelers they're built for, and maybe even helping you spot a perk or 2 you didn't realize you could take advantage of. So whether you're saving up for a future vacation or just trying to squeeze every possible point out of your daily spending, I've got you covered. So get comfy and let's jump in, because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which Southwest Rapid Rewards card belongs in your wallet. Let's get into it. Okay, before we dive into the details of the 5 different Southwest credit cards, there's something we have to talk about first, because honestly, it's one of the best travel perks out there. Like truly top tier. If you've never heard of it before, prepare to get excited. Let's talk about the Southwest Companion Pass. Now I know, Companion Pass might sound like just another airline promo, but this thing, it's in a league of its own. If you travel even a few times a year, and especially if you usually fly with a friend, a partner, or family member, this pass can literally cut your airfare costs in half. Here's how it works. Once you earn the Companion Pass, you get to choose one person, anyone you want, as your companion, and they get to fly with you for free on every Southwest flight you take. I'm not joking, you book a flight and they get to come along for the ride, whether you paid in points or in cash. The only thing they'll need to pay for is the taxes and fees, which starts at $5.60 for a domestic flight. That's it. And here's the best part. Once you earn it, your Companion Pass is valid for the rest of the year you earned it in, plus the entire next year. So depending on when you qualify, you could have this perk active for almost 2 full years of travel. Oh, and it's not just a set it and forget it thing. You're actually allowed to change your designated companion up to 3 times per calendar year. So if you want to bring your partner on a few trips, then swap in your best friend, and maybe even treat a parent to a getaway later in the year, you totally can. It's super flexible. Now you might be wondering, okay, this sounds amazing, but how do I actually get the Companion Pass? Great question. And the good news is all 5 of the Southwest Rapid Rewards credit cards help you work towards earning it. You rack up qualifying points from the welcome bonus, your everyday spending, and any Southwest flights you take. And once you hit the required number of points or qualifying flights, boom, you've got the pass. We'll get into exactly how that works a little later, but I just wanted to make sure you knew why so many people go after these cards in the first place. For frequent flyers, families, couples, or even solo travelers with a go-to travel buddy, the Companion Pass can be a total game changer. So yeah, tuck that little nugget away while we go through the cards, because whether you fly once in a while or all the time, the Companion Pass alone might be reason enough to seriously consider grabbing one of these Southwest cards. Alright, so now that you know what the Southwest Companion Pass is and how crazy valuable it can be, you're probably wondering, okay, that all sounds amazing, but how do I actually earn one? Great question. Earning a Companion Pass isn't necessarily easy, but it's definitely doable, especially if you're strategic about it. And if you fly with Southwest even a handful of times a year, or use a Southwest credit card smartly, you could be well on your way before you know it. So here's the deal. You can qualify for the Companion Pass in one of 2 ways, and you've got to hit either one within a single calendar year. Option 1, earn 135,000 qualifying Rapid Rewards points in 1 calendar year. This is the most popular and realistic path for most people, and the one that makes this perk feel more accessible. Now, I know 135,000 points sounds like a ton, and yeah, it is, but those points can add up faster than you think. You can earn qualifying Rapid Rewards points through a bunch of different travels, spending on a Southwest Rapid Rewards credit card. Everyday purchases like groceries, gas, streaming services, and even your daily coffee runs can all earn you points. Some cards even offer bonus categories, so you'll rack up even more with the right spending habits. Flying with Southwest. Naturally, booking and taking flights with Southwest earns you points. And if you're booking Business Select or Anytime rates, those points can climb quickly. Booking hotels and rental cars. If you book your stays or rentals through Southwest partners, you can earn qualifying points. So if you're already planning a trip, it's worth checking to see if you can get bonus points just for booking through their site, using Southwest's dining and shopping partners. This is one of those sneaky ways to rack up extra points without much effort. Just link your credit card to the Rapid Rewards dining program or shop through the Southwest shopping portal and watch those points start adding up. Welcome bonuses from Southwest credit cards. This is the real kicker. If you open a Southwest Rapid Rewards credit card and meet the minimum spend requirement, you can get a sign-up bonus of tens of thousands of points. And yes, those points do count towards the Companion Pass. In fact, for a lot of people, this is how they get a bulk of their qualifying points early in the year. Option 2, take 100 qualifying one-way Southwest flights in a year. Okay, so this one is more tailored to those serious road warriors, the people who are basically on a plane every other day. If that's you and you rack up 100 one-way flights or 50 round trips on Southwest in a calendar year, you'll qualify for the Companion Pass too. It's not the path most people take, but for frequent business travelers or folks who split time between cities, this might actually be the easier route. So yeah, 2 different ways to unlock a perk that could potentially save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars in flights over a year or two. If you play your cards right, literally, and maybe time your credit card sign up just right, like at the beginning of the year, you could get almost 2 full years of free flights for your companion. That's wild, right? So now that you know how to earn it, the next step is figuring out how to actually use it. Alright, so let's say you've done the work, you've racked up the points, maybe snagged a big welcome bonus or took a ton of flights, and now you finally earned the Southwest Companion Pass. First of all, congrats, that's a huge win. But now you might be wondering, okay, I got it, so how does it actually work? Well, let me break it down for you step by step. Step 1, pick your travel buddy. Once the Companion Pass hits your account, the very first thing you'll need to do is choose your companion. This is the person who gets to fly with you for free. Well, almost for free. They will just have to pay for the taxes and fees, which starts at $5.60 for a domestic flight. It could be your partner, your best friend, your sibling, your mum, whoever you want to bring along for the ride. And once they're set, that person can tag along with you on every single Southwest flight you take, no matter if you paid in cash or used Rapid Reward points. Step 2, booking flights with the Companion Pass. Here's where things get fun. You book your own flight as you normally would, either on the Southwest website or app, and then after the booking is confirmed, there'll be an option to add your companion to the same reservation. You'll go into your Rapid Rewards account, find the flight you just booked, click Add Companion, and boom, they're on the reservation with you. The only thing they'll pay is the taxes and fees, which are usually super minimal. And yep, this applies to both domestic and international flights. It's basically like a permanent 2-for-1 deal on every trip you take for up to 2 years. That's some serious travel hacking right there. Step 3, change your companion. Now here's something people often forget. Your companion doesn't have to be the same person the whole time. You're allowed to change your designated companion up to 3 times per calendar year after your first selection. So let's say you're doing a couple's getaway one month, a family trip the next, and maybe a friend's weekend later in the year. You can totally switch it up. Just keep in mind that once you swap someone out, the previous person can't fly as your free companion unless you designate them again, which counts as one of your 3 changes for the year. Step 4, how long is it good for? Okay, now here's the part that makes this perk even more powerful. The Companion Pass is valid for the rest of the year you earned it, plus all of the next calendar year. So as an example, if you hit the qualification in October of 2025, that means you get to use the Companion Pass for all of November and December 2025, and through the end of 2026. That's up to 14 months of free flights for you and your companion. The earlier in the year you qualify, the longer you get to enjoy it. So if you're trying to be strategic, aim to hit the points goal early in the year for maximum benefit. So yeah, that's the rundown of how the Companion Pass actually works. It's super straightforward once you get the hang of it. And honestly, it's one of the few travel perks that lives up to the hype. Whether you're flying across the country or just hopping over to visit family for the weekend, having someone fly with you for free makes travel so much more fun and a heck of a lot cheaper. Alright, now that you've got a handle on how it works, let's dive into the actual Southwest credit cards that can help you earn it faster and figure out which one might be the best fit for you. So who are these cards actually good for? Alright, let's be real. Choosing a credit card can feel like picking a character in a video game. Each one has its own strengths, perks, and a few quirks. And if you're not sure what you need, it's super easy to get overwhelmed. But if you're someone who flies Southwest, whether that's a couple of times a year or practically every week, there's likely a Southwest Rapid Rewards card that fits you perfectly. Now, it's worth noting that all 3 of the consumer cards offer a sign-up bonus that allows you to earn 50,000 bonus points after you spend $1,000 on the card within the first 3 months of card ownership. And with Southwest points being worth around 1.4 cents per point, this sign-up bonus is worth about $700. So now let's take a closer look at these cards. If you're someone who flies occasionally, maybe a couple of family trips, a few long weekends, or even just the occasional wedding or vacation, the Southwest Rapid Rewards Plus card is probably your best entry point. It's the most affordable of the bunch, with the lowest annual fee of all the Southwest cards, just $69. And you still get 2 times points on Southwest purchases, Rapid Rewards hotel and car rental partners, local transit, internet, cable and phone services. You will receive an anniversary bonus of 3,000 points every year, 2 early bird check-ins per year, 25% back on Southwest Airline in-flight purchases. Each year of card ownership you will receive 10,000 Companion Pass qualifying points. This basically helps to bring you closer to earning a Companion Pass, which requires a total of 135,000 Rapid Reward points earned in a calendar year, and then no blackout dates when redeeming points. The trade-off, there's a 3% foreign transaction fee, and you don't get some of the upgraded perks like travel credits or upgraded boarding. But honestly, if you're not flying constantly, those things might not matter much anyway. Now, if you're finding yourself at the airport a little bit more often, whether for work, visiting family, or just feeding your travel bug, then the Premier or Priority cards are going to offer way more bang for your buck. The Southwest Rapid Rewards Premier card has a slightly higher annual fee than the Plus card, which is currently $99, but you get more. You can earn 3 times points on Southwest purchases and then the same 2 times points earnings as the Plus card. Each year you will receive 6,000 anniversary points. There are no foreign transaction fees, which is great if you're flying internationally. You will be able to earn 1,500 tier qualifying points after spending $5,000 in a calendar year. This helps you work your way towards A-list status with Southwest. You will receive 10,000 Companion Pass qualifying points each year, and you can get 25% back on in-flight purchases. Essentially, it's just a better overall return in terms of rewards compared to the Plus card, if you're flying more than a few times a year. Now, the Southwest Rapid Rewards Priority card is great if you're flying often and want the VIP Southwest experience. So, the card's annual fee is currently $149, but it comes with even more benefits. Essentially, you can earn the same 3 times points on Southwest purchases, and the same 2 times points earnings as the Plus and Premier card. There is a $75 annual Southwest travel credit. You will receive 4 upgraded boardings each year, Hello, A1 to A15 zone. Then each year you will receive 7,500 bonus points every card member anniversary. You will receive 10,000 Companion Pass qualifying points each year, and you will get the same 25% back on in-flight purchases. And again, no foreign transaction fees and the ability to earn 1,500 tier qualifying points towards A-list status for every $5,000 spent annually. So yes, the annual fee is higher, but if you use the perks, you'll more than likely make up for it and then some. Now, if you've got a business, whether it's a full-on operation or just a side hustle, you might want to put that spending to work. So currently there are 2 business cards available, the Premier Business and Performance Business cards. So if you're a small business owner, freelancer or side hustler who flies Southwest a few times a year, the Premier Business card is a great way to dip your toes into the business travel rewards world without breaking the bank. This card has a $99 annual fee, which is pretty reasonable considering the perks you get, especially if you're looking to turn your business expenses into points for future flights. In terms of a sign-up bonus, it is possible to earn 60,000 points after you spend $3,000 on purchases within the first 3 months. And with Southwest points being worth 1.4 cents per point, this sign-up bonus is worth about $840. Now, with this card, it is possible to earn 3 times points on Southwest purchases and then 2 times points on social media, search engine advertising, as well as on internet, cable and phone services. Perfect if you're running ads or managing your business online. And then 1 point per dollar spent on everything else. You will receive 6,000 bonus points every year on your card member anniversary. You will be able to earn 1,500 tier qualifying points after spending $5,000 in a calendar year. There are no foreign transaction fees. You will receive 25% back on in-flight purchases. And the best part, every point you earn counts towards the legendary Southwest Companion Pass. So it doesn't have quite as many bells and whistles as the Performance Business card. But that's kind of the beauty of it. It's simple, effective, and still gives you solid value, especially if your business expenses are piling up and you want to start earning travel rewards from them. If you're not flying constantly, but you want a reliable business card that earns rapid rewards and helps you work towards free flights and that Companion Pass, the Premier Business card is definitely worth checking out. And finally, there is the Southwest Performance Business card, which has an annual fee of $199. So this card is great if you're just getting into the world of business credit. It has solid points earning categories series, and it helps you qualify towards the Companion Pass with your spending and bonus points. In terms of a sign-up bonus, it is possible to earn 80,000 bonus points after you spend $5,000 on purchases within the first 3 months. And with Southwest points being worth around 1.4 cents per point, this sign-up bonus is worth about $1,120. So this card is essentially for business owners who travel often. It's packed with perks. In terms of earning points, you can earn 4 times points on Southwest purchases, 3 times points on Rapid Reward hotels and car rental partners, 2 times points on local transit, social media and search engine advertising, internet, cable and phone services, and 1 point per dollar spent on everything else. You will receive 9,000 anniversary points each year, a $120 credit for either TSA PreCheck, Global Entry or Nexus, up to 4 upgraded boardings each year, which are positions A1 to A15. 25% back on in-flight purchases. You will be able to earn 1,500 tier qualifying points after spending $5,000 in a calendar year. And you will also receive 365 in-flight Wi-Fi credits per year. This means you can essentially receive an all-day in-flight Wi-Fi pass for every day of the year. So if you're constantly on the move for work, this card can earn you serious value. Now, here's one of the best parts. All of these cards, yes, every single one, can help you earn the legendary Southwest Companion Pass. That means once you qualify, you can bring a travel buddy with you for basically free on every flight you book, whether you pay with cash or points. That alone can be a game changer if you travel with a partner, spouse, or friend. So yeah, whether you're a once-a-year vacationer, a weekly flyer, or running a business that racks up travel expenses, there's a Southwest Rapid Rewards card with your name on it. If you're trying to keep costs down but still want to earn free flights, start with the Plus. If you want to level up your rewards and maybe start working towards elite status, go with Premier. If you're flying a lot and want the full package of perks, you'll probably love the Priority. And if you're doing all that on the business side, Premier Business or Performance Business are both great tools to have in your wallet. Alright, so we've gone over a lot. All 5 of the Southwest Rapid Rewards credit cards, the Companion Pass, the benefits, the fees, and by now you might be thinking, okay, but which one is actually right for me? Honestly, here's the deal. Every single one of these cards can offer real value, but only if it fits into your travel habits and lifestyle. Yes, generally speaking, the more you pay in annual fees, the more perks you get in return, but that only really matters if you're actually going to use those perks. Like, there's no point in getting a card with upgraded boarding or Wi-Fi credits if you rarely fly Southwest, right? So when it comes to choosing the best Southwest credit card for you, there are a few key questions I'd encourage you to ask yourself. How often do you really fly with Southwest? Are you mostly looking to rack up points for free flights? Or are those extra perks like early boarding and travel credits important to you? And most importantly, how much are you actually comfortable spending on an annual fee for a credit card? Now, if I had to pick just one card, I'd personally lean towards the Southwest Rapid Rewards Performance Business Credit Card. And here's why. I fly pretty often, especially for work. So I definitely get a ton of use out of the benefits, like the Wi-Fi credits, upgraded boarding, and of course the points earning power. Plus being able to chip away at that Southwest Companion Pass with everyday business expenses. Huge win. And considering everything the card includes, I honestly think the $199 annual fee is pretty reasonable. It pays for itself if you're flying even semi-regularly. That said, if you don't travel that much but still want a card that earns you Rapid Rewards points and gives you a little something extra, one of the personal cards could be a better fit. You'll still get great value, especially with things like the anniversary bonus points and no foreign transaction fees. Just pick the one that lines up best with your budget and the perks you'll actually use. And at the end of the day, the best credit card is the one that works best for you. No right or wrong answers here, just the right match for your lifestyle. Now, if you've got your eye on one of these Southwest credit cards, I've dropped links below where you can learn more or apply directly. They help support the channel at no extra cost to you, so thank you in advance if you decide to use them. And if you're still on the fence or want to dig a little deeper, feel free to drop a question in the comments. I always do my best to respond and help you figure out which card is the best fit for your travel goals. And hey, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe even share it with a fellow traveler who's been thinking about getting one of these cards too. Now, if you'd like to learn more about other airline credit cards, like the Amex Delta SkyMiles cards, or maybe the United Mileage Plus credit cards, you can check them out here.